जिस तरीके का रिस्पॉन्स थिएटर में बेशरम रंग और झूमे जो पठान को मिल रहा है, हैव यू एवर एक्सपीरियंस दिस इन योर करियर?
The level at which this has happened. This is the next level. But listen, Faridoon, thank you so much for covering our song. You're sounding so good.
Thank you.
See, the music, of course, for whatever it's worth, has its own reach. The music has found people to love it of its own accord. But for whatever it's worth, Shah Rukh Khan has fans across the world.
जो मंजर झूमे जो पठान के आए वो they were next level.
I think ये था ये people were ready for this. People were ready to embrace this film. People were ready to embrace Shah Rukh Khan. People were ready to embrace and celebrate the music. This film was made in very tough times. पहले लॉकडाउन और दूसरे लॉकडाउन के बीच में इसका म्यूजिक बना है. So coming to the studio, you know, and wearing masks and having all the sanitizer bottles around and consistently you know, discussing music, making songs. It was that kind of situation.
Vishal-Shekhar, huge congratulations first of all on Pathaan success. बहुत मुबारक आप लोगों को.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
मेरा पहला सवाल आपसे ये होगा कि that you know you guys have had some really amazing songs. बहुत बहुत कामयाब गाने आप लोगों के हो चुके हैं. लेकिन जिस तरीके का रिस्पॉन्स थिएटर में बेशरम रंग और झूमे जो पठान को मिल रहा है, have you ever experienced this in your career?
Yes. I think when Das Bahane came out, there was a lot of craze in the theater. During Om Shanti Om, there was a lot of craze in the theater. During Baby Ko Base Pasand Hai, there was a lot of craze. Because I was with Ali at Gaiety when Baby Ko Base Pasand Hai went absolutely nuts in the theater. But I think the level at which this has happened, this is the next level. मतलब 100 थिएटरों से विजुअल एक एक दिन में आ रहे थे. You know, we've never. I think every single person who listens to music and who watches films in India were waiting for this film, were waiting for the return of Shah Rukh to the big screen. And having heard the song and loved it, and then hearing it in the theater when that beat drops, I think they all just sort of felt it right here. Celebration, and they felt they were celebrating coming to the theater after so many years. You know what I'm saying? It's a magical thing. Honestly, it's a magical thing. Before, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. The fact that this happened is just so beautiful. But listen, Faridoon, thank you so much for covering our song. You're sounding so good.
Thank you very much. I thought that let's do something else with that. All right, so you know, मैं एक चीज आपसे पूछना चाह रहा था. देखिए, जैसे obviously बहुत से गाने आपने बेबी को बेस पसंद का आपने बताया, 10 बहाने का आपने बताया, और भी बहुत से गाने. लेकिन पेरिस फॉर एग्जाम्पल, फ्रांस फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जनरली फ्रेंच पीपल दे आर नॉट वेरी एक्सप्रेसिव. सो फ्रांस के अंदर जो है वो एक पूरा फेस्टिवल बन गया थिएटर के अंदर, एंड इट्स नॉट मेरली एशियंस बट proper like Firangi were dancing to it. You know, Paris, for example, and too many other countries, Germany and so many other countries. This is unprecedented. And जो आपका बेशरम रंग में जो एक Spanish hook line था, a lot of these countries like say Peru and Spain and a lot of these Mexico, for example, they were literally loving that particular line as well. So ये इस तरीके का आपने experience किया कि worldwide?
I would definitely say Chamak Challo was. I remember we were somewhere in Europe doing a concert where there was a club close by, which was there. It was an open kind of a club, and they were blasting Chamak Chalo out there. So Chamak Chalo had become like a global sensation. So again, while it has happened before, what has happened this time is, like I said, Shah Rukh fans globally. See, the music, of course, for whatever it's worth, has its own reach. The music has found people to love it of its own accord. But for whatever it's worth, Shah Rukh Khan has fans across the world. Like yesterday's visuals from Germany were mind-boggling. In Paris also, there are Shah Rukh fan clubs in these countries, you know, which don't necessarily comprise only of Indian people.
Absolutely.
There's you know that there are people who come down from all over the world to stand outside his house to wave at him on his birthday. तो ये भाई साहब का है अभी तो. We get the advantage of that, and the advantage is also that the songs have reached the people. They have loved the songs and they love Shah Rukh. So it's a double benefit.
So you know, I spoke to several trade analysts before the release of the film, और unanimously सबका मानना ये था कि that बेशरम रंग for example, एक वो पिक्चर का आई थिंक ओपनिंग का रीजन और रिपीट वैल्यू का एक बहुत बड़ा रीजन जो है बेशरम रंग हो सकता है, which is fantastic for a film as big as this. अगर उसमें एक गाना जो है वो एक बड़ा रीजन मान सकता है, that is fantastic. And then जब पिक्चर रिलीज हुई तो जो मंजर झूमे जो पठान के आए वो they were next level.
Yeah.
So that sort of vibe, if two songs can have, I think that is fantastic for a huge film like this.
No, it's great. It's got love from the word go. Like from the
Right.
beginning itself. Like the first teaser came out, there was love for it. When the song came out, there was love for it. When the second song came out, when the teaser promo came out, there was so much of love for it. I think people were ready for this. People were ready to embrace this film. People were ready to embrace Shah Rukh Khan. People were ready to embrace and celebrate the music. I think
I feel like a lot. See, the reality of it is this film was made in very tough times for the business as well as for the world. I mean, for whatever it's worth, lockdowns were ongoing. It was tough to shoot. They really sort of put heart and soul into making this film. We really put heart and soul into making the music of this film. सिद्धार्थ gave it everything he had, everything. मतलब वो आदमी ने खुद को ऐसे निचोड़ा है. You very rarely see a director really put himself on the line like that, physically, mentally, the works, really just forward. Because even doing the VFX, over these periods was really not easy. And for whatever it's worth, I genuinely believe when the intention of an act is good, then that reaches people. So whether the intention of the song is good, whether the intention of the film is good, whether the intention of the director, the producer, the actor, Shekhar and myself in the room making the song, we all did this. In times that were tough for all of us. And
yeah, it was पहले lockdown और दूसरे lockdown के बीच में इसका music बना है.
I mean,
so coming to the studio, and wearing masks and having all the sanitizer bottles around and consistently discussing music, making songs. It was that kind of situation. And, also seeing Siddharth kind of putting dates together, kind of planning his shoots, then them shooting this entire thing in the lockdown. It was unreal. बहुत मेहनत गई है इसके पीछे. There's a lot of hard work which has gone behind making this entire film. And I think that, as Vishal said, that genuine intention and that love for this whole thing has translated to what the results are.
Everything else contributed perhaps 10-15%, but there can be no taking away from the fact that Shah Rukh Khan coming back to the screen after 4.5 years has amped everything. It's like literally when you put a guitar stick, when you connect it to an amplifier, it changes the way that guitar sounds. That every effort that's gone into this film has been amplified by the fact that this is that film that he's coming back to. Right?
Absolutely. And you guys have worked with Shah Rukh Khan like multiple times and in some of the biggest films.